these things begin to come to pass, wall lose the wall. When you see the soldier compassed about Jerusalem, he said, praise the Lord, this is the beginning of trouble. He said, you better lift up your head because your redemption have drawn nigh. Your redemption have drawn nigh. So we're faded for some God's hour. We're faded into some God's hour. Praise the Lord. I told people, I said, this year going to be a year of the beginning of sorrow. Praise the Lord. Food price is going to get out of order. We're going to have food shortage. And I'm going to tell you, the whole world is in a turmoil. Walls are going to be everywhere. People are going to be walling their hearts, going to be failing them for looking for fear, for looking at those things which is coming upon the nation. Praise the Lord. Everybody now is shaking. Everybody is shaking out all over the world. Nobody trusts anybody. Now this is the time to make it right with God. This is the time to get it. Come on, glory to God. This is the hour to get it right with God. And if you, praise the Lord, be taken out, you will be taken up. Glory to God. You know, praise the Lord, you're going to die. You're going to leave here one way or the other. But it depends on how you leave here. It depends on how you leave it. So we're going to be in revival, praise the Lord, on next week. On next week right there, praise the Lord. And you don't know, we're not sure how long we're going to be there, but it depends on how people, praise the Lord, receive the word of God. And the don't Jesus to shake your stuff off your feet against them and go into another city and praise the Lord. But we will, and we don't know how long we're going to stay there, but when we leave there, we're going to be going to another era. Because if it ever was a time for revival to take place, now is the time. Now is the time. Glory to God, because God is angry even on his throne. He's angry on his throne. Because the church world now is talking about the synagogue of Satan. It's a charismatic movement thing. People ain't getting saved now. They just going there for entertainment. Praise the Lord. They just go up for entertainment. You have to put on the show. Glory to God. You got all these singing groups running all over the world. And then now, praise the Lord, singing is preparing the church for service. Praise the Lord. Now there's no gospel in with singing now. You're not saved just by singing. You're saved by the word of God. So the word of God and singing goes together. Singing is supposed to be in the sanctuary. Praise the Lord to prepare the service. Praise the Lord for the preacher to come forth to preach. Glory to God. Now they taking that for a special job. And glory to God. God ain't saving it. That ain't nothing. Nobody ever gets saved in a singing concert. Glory to God. See, you're clean by the word, not by singing. You're clean by the word. So we got to get back to the basics of salvation. Praise the Lord. The devil just took this thing over, and he's running wild with it. Glory to God. But we got to get back. Praise the Lord. So God bless you. We want you to be with us. Praise the Lord. On next week, Wednesday, Thursday. We'll start Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, right there in Illinois. Praise the Lord. At the Trinity House Outreach Ministry, right there on Roosevelt, 504 Roosevelt Street, right there in Illinois, Mississippi. Bring your children. Let's try to get our children saved. We want to pray for them. Bring the sick and afflicted. We want to pray, glory to God. We want to turn people. Bring the sinners. That's the most important thing. Because most times when we have service of revival, we call all the other churches. Nothing wrong with that. But the purpose of it is to try to get sinners saved. To try to get sinners saved. If you ain't getting no sinners saved, God ain't glorified in your revival. Heaven rejoices when a soul comes to repentance. Glory to God. So we're going to the mail that's in mind, tell your friends about it. We're going to be there, pray the Lord, and we're going to be praying. Glory to God, that God's moved right there in Illinois. Illinois need a revival. You know, in all these towns now, they're putting on more police. The devil even kill this police. But we need to put on some revival. Glory to God. Father, what the law could not do, that was weak to the push. But God sent his own begotten son, condemned the sin in the push. See, you police can lock you up and incarcerate you, but he can't change your home. If he put you in jail as a thief, when you get out, you're still going to be a thief. If you be a murderer, praise the Lord. They put you in jail and let you out, you're still a murderer. We need a change of heart. We need a change of heart. And that's the only way we're going to do it. God got to put the preacher, he brings the preacher at his own heart. We got to put a preacher down to the real thing that God has sent him for some years out there for money. You don't never tell nobody getting saved anymore, getting filled, baptized, filled with the Holy Ghost. I'm just curious. I ask people, when's the last time somebody in your church got saved? They cannot remember. They cannot remember. So people just go to church just for a traditional thing. They go a sinner, they leave a sinner, praise the Lord. I watch people go in church, they smoke before they go in church. When they come out, they light them up and stuff. So the stuff didn't do them no good. They come out the same way they went in. They went in smoking, they came out smoking. They went in a sinner, they came out a sinner. So the church now is not taking effect. The Bible teaches us that the prayers of the righteous shall travail. And people, they resolve now, these church services ain't changing people. They going in, coming out the same way that they went in. I knew the time, praise the Lord, when the preacher was really seeking God, they were casting out devils, healing the sick and all of that. Now ain't nothing happening in the church now, nothing other thing. The greatest thing in the church now is raising money. Just raising money, praise the Lord. So long the preacher can get him some money raised and stick it in his pocket and walk out, he don't care how he left you. He don't care whether you left the same way you came. So we got to change. It's time for revival, people of God. God to my people that are called by my name would humble themselves and pray and seek my face, turn from the evil way. Because then I hear from heaven, I hear the name. See, the